All right, find yourself settling in. Take a minute and create some clarity in your seat. I will share a little story of me as a beginner yogi, and even the yogi 10 years into my yoga practice. My legs, my knees would not go any lower than about here, and my back was pretty rounded because of my tight hips. And you might see me sitting like this and go, oh, that just looks so easy. But it wasn't. So I learned the magic of inner spiral. And if you take your right hand to your inner thigh and your left hand, find your sit bone with your left hand. And don't move the flesh, move the bone. So pull the bone back and try to move the sit bone back and try to move the bone down and wide. And then feel the difference on that leg. It should feel like you broadened your, it's not a good selling point, but it should feel like you broadened your buttocks. Okay. And we'll do side two. So left hand, inner thigh, lean to the left and unearth your sit bone and grab it. So your sit bone's the pointy bone at the base of your pelvis. And as you pull the sit bone back and wide, roll the femur bone down and in. Then what you've got is you've got this big expansion, and you might feel like you're leaning forward to accommodate it, like your lower back or your chest move forward. That's good. But now see if you can tone the lower belly and pull your tailbone down towards the mat, not so far that you feel like it wants to pop your knees up again. And I'm also sitting on a blanket. So the magic of inner spiral and outer spiral, we're going to work on that. Let your eyes close. If they feel like they want to close, let your hands rest in Jnana Mudra, index finger to thumb, palms down. Place the arms so that they drape out of your shoulder socket. So your hands rest right in that plumb line. Hello, everybody that's come in. As you draw your belly button back and your tailbone down, gently pull the top of your throat back until your lower ears come more in alignment with your outer shoulders and your shoulder blades come onto your back. This is the most advanced pose we'll probably do. All practice. It's the hard one. Now do your best to give 5 good, yummy breaths to the demand of the seated pose. If you really have lined yourself up and you're holding yourself, it's hard pose. Soften your eyes and find some clarity in your face. Just let go of the confusion or the effort. And draw your hands to your heart. So the past several weeks, we have found the balance between instinctual rhythm and intuitive wisdom. We've set an intention to find clarity around a certain something that might have been occluding you. And it may have brought up some stuff, some awareness, some emotions, some things you get to deal with. We found some creative flow, sparking the movement of Shakti energy in your body. We've opened to how Saraswati has so much to teach, and one teaching is that all movement needs boundaries. A river needs a bank. We've learned different kinds of movement patterns. Saraswati is also the goddess of pattern, insight. So if you can start to see patterns in the world around you and in your life, you'll definitely gain greater clarity. Love it. Little Buddha. Stretch your left leg off to the left. Bend the left knee. Push through your heel, and it's the cow tilt action, the buttocks rounding under, that's going to externally rotate. It's called outer spiral in Anusara language. And then inner spiral, roll the thigh in, push the thighs back, sit bones left. And outer spiral, cat tilt, straight leg. Reach your hips all the way back, lots of cat tilt, cat tilt. I'm gonna get my cows and my cats right. Deep breath, clarity. Inhale, come up. Sweep left leg back. Sweep left leg to the right. Scissor the inner thighs until your hips square. And cat. And cow. And cat. And cow. And cat. Pull the left knee down behind the right knee. Broaden your shins. Take the left hand to the upper inner thigh and push the thighs back. Lift your sit bones a little bit. Curve in the lumbar spine. Now wrap the tailbone as you reach the hips to the floor. Deep breath. Bow in, get quiet. The bottom leg can hold the top leg. Inhale forward, all fours. Walk the hands forward. Squeeze the ankles together. Keep your legs crossed. Lift up dog. Which leg is your left leg? Trust it. Unwind your other leg and open it up. Inhale, lower the leg, walk your feet forward, standing forward fold. Press your hands to the thick part of your shins on the outside. Squeeze your feet in towards the midline. Feet are outer hip width apart. Bend the knees a little bit. Pressing the shins in, can you move the sit bones up and back like a cow? And then find cat in the upper back. Now, can you lengthen from your waistline to your armpit? So you're gonna just have to get water to the earth, soften, let your head hang, let your shoulder blades do their job, squeezing toward your spine. Downward dog, walk the hands forward. Dog pose. Inhale to your knees. Take 2 blankets. Lay them so the folded edge is giving you just enough room for your head to be on the opposite side of where the blanket fold is. Two blankets stacked. If you have two, if you don't have two, use one. If you don't have one, go get a blanket. line up the upper arm bones. So let's get like really, when we line up with the world around us, we find more clarity. So you want the upper arm bone to be very level when you come onto your back. And if you need to look up and see what's going on, Bobbin, you're so cute today. So the top of your arm bones need to be flush with the bent fold of your blanket. No neck on the floor. And here's the hard part. Have you maintained length from your waistline to your armpit so that the head of the arm bone is level with the base of your neck? Figure that out. The head of the upper arm bone needs to feel like it's level with the base of your neck and flush with your blanket fold. Look straight up to the sky. Bend your knees, feet flat. Push down through your feet. Push down through your triceps, your elbows, and the back of your head. Press more from the inner knee to the inner ankle. Push down and energetically pull your heels towards your sit bones and your sit bones towards your heels. That'll fire up your hamstrings and glutes. Push through the back of your head. I'm going to take a bridge pose. So lift the outer hips faster than your inner thighs. And come all the way down. Keep pressing through the back of your head. So right where your third eye is, push from the third eye to the back of the head. Right where your nose is, push from your nose to the back of your head. Push down through your triceps. Now you might choose to do a supported shoulder stand where your feet go up and you either have a block under your hips or you have your hips on the floor. Or if you'd like, you can go a little further and you'll pull your hips up over your heart space and keep working your shoulder blades under your heart and toward your spine. Keep your knees bent to start and find lumbar curve. Lumbar curve. Keep your gaze moving towards your eyebrows. With the knees bent and you're seeking lumbar curve, that means your feet are going to move opposite direction of your heart space. Now press through the back of your head. Keep pressing through the back of your head. Squeeze your knees together and start to lengthen your tailbone up through your heels, and maybe your legs go straight. And lower right leg partway towards the floor behind you. And then lift up. And left leg partway towards the floor. And lift up. And we're just going to do 100 more of these and we'll call it good. All right. Both legs together. Bend your knees. And find each vertebrae, roll yourself down. When you get almost down, keep your head back and bring your hips to the floor. Namaste. All right. Thank you. Love you.